Hello, my name is Kevin Broussard. I'm the new athletic director for the University of Arizona. University of Arizona, one of the most prestigious colleges in the United States. Um, it was founded in 1885, and at the time, it was the first actual collegiate institution on the Arizona territory. Um, the city is now known as Tucson, so it's not. It's the university. U of A is located in Tucson, Arizona. Um, right now, there's an estimate over 45,000 students. Um, I want to say like 35 students for undergrad and maybe like 9 to 10,000 for grad students, which is pretty high. U of A has a pretty good graduation percentage. When I was looking at some statistics, it said that at least 40% of the students graduate on time. That's straight up 1 through 4 years. Not taking any breaks off, just in and out. Whereas majority United States only does that, and the majority of schools in the United States only have like a 25%, in between 20 and 25% graduation rate first time through. Whereas at the University of Arizona, it's increased to 60, I want to say 60% of students graduating in between 3 to 6 years. So I mean, it's still not bad. Um, the U of A is definitely one of the more elite schools athletically in the country. They always pretty much rank in the top 25 in basketball for the most part. They're pretty good in each sport. They have been pretty dominant in women's softball. As I was looking at some other statistics, it showed that they have at least 9 national championships in softball alone, and 14 total national championships with the women, and only 7 for the men. So I mean, 21 total national championships. That's a lot more than over half the country. Um, U of A also offers a few intramural and club sports as well. They have the typical basketball, football, um, well, flag football actually, not tackle. Um, they have outdoor rec sports like canoeing, um, competitive rock climbing, fitness, things of that nature. The list goes on and on. The reason I picked U of A, uh, I kind of grew up, not necessarily grew up, but I spent a few years on the West Coast in Arizona. Um, it's one of my favorite areas in the United States to be. The weather is always pretty much neutral. I mean, it gets cold in the winter, of course, but that passes away really quickly. Um, just a beautiful area. I think that a lot of young students would enjoy the area. There's a lot of things to do as far as entertainment goes. Like I said, we're one of the top schools academically. We have a pretty high rate of international students because it's so close to the border of Mexico. Um, Overall, I just enjoy the school. I mean, it's been one of my favorite schools to watch, especially for basketball. It's my favorite sport. That's that's pretty much the basis of it. All I'm doing now is just looking forward to another good year, trying to do a good job running this institution correctly, running all the sports correctly. Uh, like I said, it's a great place to be. It's one of the better places for college. Like I said, a younger college student maturing to be an adult. your first few years you might get to experience some things you didn't get to experience. It's a pretty cultural diverse school, which means there's people from each race, each cultural background. I also offer a few different organizations. You have your typical Greek clubs, things of that nature. There's some organizations like I'm looking at this one called Moment of Magic. Its goal is to reach out to as many children diagnosed with illnesses as possible. Um, Volunteer students are students who's in the organization. They volunteer on weekends to go and just sit with kids, put a smile on kids' faces. There's just some of the things, some of the typical, some of the better things that we offer to touch the souls and lives of different individuals. We try to reach out to the community. We try to keep our students involved with the community, like I said, just offering all these clubs. We have this African Americans in life science, ag cats, agricultural clubs, just a lot of different things to keep students involved and active, and just to strive to be the best that they can be. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to having a good semester, and see you at the end.